Warning, this podcast contains me fucking everything up.
Yes. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the As Seen on TV podcast for the Vixen web series in the Arrowverse, or whatever the fuck it's called. I'm your host, Cleo, and with me I have Dom.
Hi. I'm almost caught up on the Arrowverse. Almost. I have like 18 episodes to go.
Yeah, we really didn't need those episodes to understand what's happening here.
I didn't really need any episodes to understand what's going on here. Like, if I knew like the Flash, that was all I needed to know. But coming in from season 2 into season 3, though, I felt I felt better about the fact that I understood the Ollie going, "You kissed Felicity," like.
Yeah.
I felt like, because if I didn't see that point up to there, I would have been like, okay, why does Ollie care? I didn't realize that there was something going on between the two of them. So,
if you've watched my One Woman podcast, you know I do not approve of Ollie and Felicity. I do not approve. It's okay. They can do what they want, but I honestly don't believe it's going to last.
Okay.
Anyway. Yeah, I loved the Flash and Arrow characters that were just like in it.
Yeah, they were great.
And obviously, we love Cisco.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I think the only gripe I really had about the portrayal of the characters in this is the cartoon Flash just doesn't feel like he runs as fast. Because Ollie was kind of keeping up with him on a motorcycle.
Yeah, but I know after that whole like big chase scene, I was like, this is why it's an animated show. So they can do this. Also, I feel like unfortunately they had a shoestring budget, at least when it came to the audio recordings. Because some of the quality of the audio was not very good.
No, I did notice that as well.
It's definitely like a disparity between some of the characters, and even like the intro music was not really great.
Oh, these shows aren't really known for their massive soundtracks, so.
No, but for a cartoon where, besides obviously the art, the sound is like literally the second most important thing.
Well, yeah. So
it's just a thing I pointed out. Didn't ruin it for me. Just I was like, interesting.
Yeah.
So I still really enjoyed it. First off, I love Vixen. She's great.
Mm-hmm.
McCabe was her freaking first name.
Yep.
No, that's the wrong
last name.
McCabe's, yeah. Mari
McCabe, yeah. What is up with DC characters using double names? I'm just out of curiosity. Is there any?
It's just a thing.
Mari McCabe, Lex Luthor, Lana Lang, Lois Lane.
Yep. It's been a thing.
Clark
it sounds good.
Kent.
Yeah. It's a thing. It
That's
sounds
a C and a
good.
K, but yeah.
Oh, is it a C and a K?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. You're right. See how well I pay attention to Super. Yeah, no, it's always been a thing. It's like it. Not that it flows, but it sounds nice.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's not every character.
Yeah, but it is
Bruce Wayne and Barry Allen and Oliver Queen. So yeah.
But a majority of the older characters have the double names. It's just funny.
Mm-hmm.
So I really like how they portrayed the Tantu totem, her necklace.
I want one.
Yeah, I want to make it. I can make it. I can do it.
Where can I get one?
From me. I'll make it.
On Cleo's Etsy store?
Make a bunch of them and put them on Etsy, yeah.
Ooh.
Cleo Moto on Etsy. I sell wizard hats. It's kind of currently the only thing I'm selling. But, there'll be more things.
I will have to order a totem from you.
Once I make them.
Mm-hmm.
But it's real cool. And, I mean, it obviously resembles past versions. But I like how it's like extra, hey, look at the spirit I've chosen.
Yeah. I don't know,
Slashy.
I guess my gripe with the web series here is it really felt like they forced the Flash Arrow characters into it. I think this could have done well without them and maybe only had them show up at the very, very end. Because I feel like the real story here was her discovering herself.
It is, yeah.
And it was unnecessary to have like the 2 episodes of Flash Arrow getting involved. They probably could have explored her character and her powers and her abilities more with the crime, like the thugs and stuff like that, instead of 2 people that are trying to help her. And then just still have that scene at the end, where Ollie and Barry were like, yeah, we're not gonna let you go unchecked, and she's like, let me just figure this out on my own for a little bit, and then we'll meet up, and they're like, okay, we could do that.
Early.
They were persuaded too quickly.
They were, and I want to bring this up because one of the things I railed on Ollie for last season was that he was so extra hard on Laurel, because he's like, you're not trained, you can't do any of this, blah blah blah, and he not only wouldn't let her do stuff because she wasn't trained, but he wouldn't train her. Okay. And I was just laying him out because of it. I just was so angry at him. And the fact that he's just like, oh yeah, okay, you're fine. I'm like, God damn it, Ollie, you're such an ass. I hate you so much.
I mean, and you guys at home can't argue that this isn't canon, because it is.
It is canon.
It's completely canon. So.
Same actors, same writers, producers, it's like.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously they have some different writers, but,
right.
They're under the umbrella.
Yeah. So.
It was just so funny. Because, I mean, they really did capture the character of Ollie, because he did say, he's like, you're not trained.
Yeah. No,
I
felt like it was Ollie. Yeah. I felt like it was Ollie, but they just, they dismissed it too quickly. Oh, yeah, okay, you're fine.
But I think also this miniseries falls in between, for you Arrow fans, the episodes Nanda Parbat and The Offer. So if you know what happens in that arc, he's got a lot more on his mind than some girl from Detroit.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
I'm curious where it falls in the Flash timeline.
Give me a second. God, this website is so slow. I'll figure it out.
Yeah. I don't know. I would have just rather seen her explore more of her abilities and getting to know her powers and stuff like that than being chased by Ollie and Barry, and explore more about her family background, with her sister and everything, because that's the story that was exciting to me, and I found myself going, okay, Ollie, Barry, I'm done. I've had enough of you right now. I was not feeling that part of the story. The end was good with them.
Oh, of course. But the sister wrapped up way too quickly.
Yeah.
I loved that fight scene, but she kind of comes in, gets beat in 3 minutes.
But she says it's not over.
Of course it's not over. She's coming back. We're seeing her somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
What was I going to say about sister?
I just want to know, how did the necklace come off when she couldn't take it off, and then it came off, and I'm like, how? I didn't know, they didn't explain that very well.
How did the sister get it off of Mari?
Yeah, Mari couldn't take it off herself.
Probably because the totem was trying to teach her.
Okay.
Because we saw the animals, spirit animals, speak to her.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
maybe
that was
they
after though. After the necklace was already off of her.
Oh no, I know, but the animals are living inside the necklace.
Right.
So maybe by not letting her take it off, they were teaching her how to use it, forcing her to use it so that she can learn.
Yeah, maybe.
And then also by letting it get taken off by what's her name? Can't remember her name for some reason. It forced her to fight her and find her true self. So.
Yeah.
I definitely think that the necklace has a mind of its own.
I really feel this
a couple minds of its own.
This felt way too short to me, and it's compared to some other web series. Like we just got through watching the Heroes Reborn web series. That felt really good to me. I liked the pacing. I liked everything about it. This just felt way too short, and it was almost the exact same length. And I think the reason why is I noticed one of the episodes was basically an entire rehash of the fight that we saw in the first episode.
Yeah.
They showed it again.
I mean, you're comparing this to the Heroes web
I know
series.
it's live action, I know.
No. They're the same amount of episodes, but the length of the Heroes episodes were much longer.
I think the Heroes episode ended up being 45 minutes outward, and this ended up being 30 minutes outward. So we're at a discrepancy of 15 minutes or whatever. But I don't know, like I feel like you know, not to keep backpedaling over the same thing, but if they cut out all the Flash and Arrow stuff and focus more on her story, I think I would have felt better about it in the end, and then just had Barry investigate with Ollie at the end, and just maybe like a quick minute or so battle. Like, yeah, she's trying to stop him or whatever, but then they're like, no, we just want to talk, and actually have her talk. And instead of threatening her, you know, or her threatening them to be like, don't ever show up at my father's house again, just resolve it then, so we don't have to come back to it. And I don't know, I feel like it was really sloppy.
I already agreed with you. I do think that.
Yeah.
But I also think they're trying very hard to build
keep it cohesive and tie
We'll build a rapport between these three heroes.
Yeah.
Because their relationship is going to be really important.
Yeah, and
she's going to come on to their shows, and she's going to be part of this universe.
Yeah, I'm curious how that's going to work, because they said that they don't have plans for the first half of the seasons. So what is it? Flash season 2A and Arrow 4A. There's no plans for this. 4B and 2B, there's possibility. More than likely, I'd like to see Vixen in DC's Legends of Tomorrow.
That I would also like to see that, because obviously I've said this a lot in these DC shows we do, that I loved. My favorite thing about DC ever of all time is the Justice League Unlimited cartoon show. Mm-hmm. And Vixen was a big part of that, and she was in the Justice League, and having her be in the pre-Justice League in this universe is going to be very awesome.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that, and I really hope that because it's really hard with a TV series like this, because you don't know exactly how long they're going to run for, and, you know, but, like, we have the Arrow, who's already in season 4, and we have Flash that's in season 2, so it's strong. It's going strong right now. There's not really a stop in sight. So I don't know, it could easily be a 10-season show, Arrow, you know. But then at the same time, like, when is too soon to bring in the Justice League? When is too late to bring in the Justice League?
Yes.
You know, like, do we want Justice League in, like, season 5 of Arrow? Personally, I think that's too soon.
I'd also think that's too soon.
You know, but then do we want it at, like, season 8? Where it might help reinvigorate, you know, because the show starts dying, you know, when it gets toward the later seasons, the ratings start dropping and stuff like that. And
this season of The Flash is going to change everything.
Right.
The next season of everything is going to change a lot of things, time and space wise. But from what we know from Flash season 1, by 10 years in the future, the Justice League is already created. So it could be, from now, 9 years until the Justice League is created. So it doesn't have to, it can be a long time. Mm-hmm. So within the next 10 years.
Yeah, and then I'm just worried that, like, if for some reason the superhero kind of thing phases out and people start losing interest in it and the show ends up, running its course and then we never get to the Justice League, then I feel let down. So it's like you got to find
I'd
that
feel
balance of,
okay.
huh?
I'd feel okay.
I don't know. Because
Or
I
if it
remember in
ended,
Smallville
if
when
it
they.
ended with the Justice League,
It
like
could,
the
yeah.
Justice just got created and that's the ending.
Yeah, no, that would work fine. But it's like Smallville when they assembled it. I was like, this is way too soon for the Justice League because Smallville is supposed to be. It was supposed to be everything before Superman,
Yeah.
and the Justice League was not created before Superman, so it felt even more weird to me. And
I I mean I didn't watch Smallville, but I had a lot of negative feelings towards it. Like I've seen a couple episodes.
yeah,
I get the gist. Wasn't my thing. But yeah. I don't know. I don't think it's happening anytime soon.
yeah, and I really just wish that they incorporated Gotham into the same universe here because they're bringing in um, Constantine now.
Yeah.
So, but like, there was part of me in Gotham, the first season or whatever, when Bruce starts reading a letter that he finds, in the comics in Flashpoint. It was that letter was handed to him by the
Yeah.
Flash,
I
and I
mean,
would have loved to see Barry just like zip in there, hand it to Bruce, just give some quick little explanation of to who he was, and then flash out of there, you know.
I heard you say that on that episode of Gotham. I don't know. Besides your love for Flash, I don't know where you pulled that out of.
Because that's how it happened in the comics.
Yeah, but it was a different letter, and it came from a man who had lost his son. Like it's kind of very different. Like it's a similar concept of, oh, here's a letter from a son to a father, but
It was from Thomas to Bruce.
yes, but it was from a Thomas who had lost Bruce, where Bruce had died.
Right. Yeah. No, I know.
Yeah,
It's
very
different Flashpoint verses and stuff like
yeah.
that, but I would have liked to see it. I would have liked for them to incorporate that and tie that into the upcoming Flash and
I
like
think Gotham's just such a big beast. It's
yeah.
so different. I think Constantine, while it is also very different, lines up a little bit more with Flash and Arrow than Gotham does.
Maybe. And
Gotham
then
also timeline you have to come into to play because Gotham is in the past supposedly. I don't even know.
well, yeah, Gotham
I've
is in the
stopped
past.
putting too much brain power into figuring that show out.
Gotham is definitely in the past from where we are right
Yeah,
now, but don't forget on CBS we have Supergirl coming in, right? And
yes.
they're in the same universe, though we're
Because the
not
writers
gonna
are
right,
connected.
though we're not gonna see crossovers right now. They said they want to get the shows established, but expect to see Flash and Arrow like promo things during the commercial breaks and vice versa, even though it's cross network. So yeah, we're gonna see stuff like that, but we're not gonna have any direct promotion between the two. Like we're not gonna see Ollie and Barry showing up in the Supergirl's place. What is it, Metropolis? We're not gonna
Yes,
see her. Is she even in Metropolis? I don't know where she is. She's not in
she's
Metropolis.
probably in
No,
Metropolis.
she's not. She's in a nearby city because Superman's in Metropolis. She's helping somewhere else.
Is she in a is she in a DC city or is she in
I
a
don't remember now. I already
Jersey?
watched the pilot because it was released a while back. Um,
I don't know. That's Supergirl. I want to bring it a little bit back to Vixen.
yeah, but I'm saying we're probably gonna see
I
Supergirl
know.
crossover like Vixen and stuff
Yes.
down the line. So,
Yeah.
and even though, because I see Nikki in chat saying Fox versus CW, unfortunately, that may be part of it, but just because shows are cross network does not mean because Constantine was what network? I don't even remember.
NBC.
Yeah, NBC. So all bets
Yeah.
are off.
I mean, I guess the rivalry is a big thing.
Yeah.
Um, what I really want to talk about, and this is time we're talking about Vixen, but it's going to be tying into the Flash too. Um, but Vixen is what Cisco's starting to call external metahuman.
Mm.
So she's getting her power from an outside source.
Now I know this was brought up in Arrow, right?
It was, Not really, because okay, I'm gonna try to explain this without confusing myself.
Okay.
Vixen was not in Central City when the particle accelerator exploded.
Correct.
She gets her powers from probably magic in the totem.
Right. Yeah, that's what she said.
So since they're not coming, the powers are not coming from her. She's an external metahuman.
Right.
The metahuman Jake Simmons, also known as Deathbolt, the eye guy, who died in like episode 18 and 19 of Flash.
Okay.
Spoilers. He was a metahuman. The powers came from him, but he was not in Central City when the particle accelerator exploded. So there are two new kinds of metahumans now. Ones that can get their powers from other things such as magic and items.
Right.
And metahumans who were not around when the particle accelerator exploded.
That's the same thing. You mean one that were around when the particle accelerator exploded?
Or not.
You said magic was one of them, and then the particle accelerator was the other.
No. Well, I said two new.
Oh, okay.
Because the particle accelerator was the group we had, the first group of metahumans. And now we have two new ones.
Okay.
And what was I gonna say? Because Cisco knew about Simmons, Jake Simmons. Mm-hmm. Because he was in Starling City with the Atom at the time that Arrow was fighting him. So Cisco already had the information that there are these metahumans who were not around.
And Vixen.
Huh?
And Cisco knew about Vixen, too.
Right, because that took place before. Mm-hmm. Oh, so I have here the Vixen takes place in between the Flash episodes Out of Time and Rogue Time. So
that's what,
when
12
the episode
and 13?
when 15 and 16.
15 and 16, okay.
When the Weather Wizard comes back.
Mm-hmm.
And then the one with...
So that's episode 15 and 16, and what is it in Arrow?
It's also 15 and 16.
Okay, so the timelines are very, very close together on Flash and Arrow.
Yeah, I might be an episode off with that.
Yeah, I think it jumps off at one point and then catches back up.
Yeah, I think Arrow was behind. I can't even remember.
Yeah, no, it happens.
But so. It's somewhere around there. So you're right. So Cisco actually knew about Vixen before he met Jake. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that explains why. Because I was actually going to bring that up. Whereas, like, how did Cisco not say something about metahumans not being
right,
not having to be in Central City?
Right, but then that goes for the show too. Like, how did he not say it when he already knew about Vixen? Did they just dismiss it because she said it was magic? That's probably the most likely.
Yeah, probably, because Barry probably comes home and he's like, I don't know, it was magic or something.
Abracadabra, bitch.
I like that Cisco's also responsible for naming Vixen.
Yes, of course.
I like
what
it.
A fox.
Look at her, she's a fox. Oh, Cisco.
Oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait this season for all of his new names for things.
Yes. Yes, because we're gonna get like 1,000 new things.
The show's gonna embrace
he's
Cisco's
gonna be responsible for naming Mr. Fantastic. If he's not, oh no, Mr. Terrific.
Mr. Terrific, yeah.
Mr. Terrific. Because if he's not, I'll be very disappointed.
No, I could actually see Caitlin doing that one.
Oh yeah, no, I can see that too. It could be another one where it's like, I wish I thought of that.
Yeah. And then, no, I could see her naming him Mr. Terrific, and then Cisco's like, I don't see anything terrific about him. Like just something dumb like that.
Yeah.
Because he's jealous of him or something.
God, that's funny. So yeah, I don't know. Do you have anything else to say about the show?
I really just want to see it cross over. I'm curious if we're going to get a second season of Vixen.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Hopefully with a better budget.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Yeah. I'd like to see more of a miniseries with the cartoon style. I'd like it to show up on TV too, instead of just be a web series. I think this was a good pilot, just to like get their feet wet, dip in it, see how it does. I don't have any statistics on how well it did. Yeah, because I don't think they can measure ratings like that, because usually the ratings are Nielsen standards and stuff like that, but unless CW releases the hit count for this, we won't really know. But I don't know. Depends, I guess, on how much people are talking about it.
Yeah. So start talking about it.
Please.
No, I'm gonna. I only just finished it today.
I know every chance I can on our Flash and Arrow podcasts, I will mention Vixen, because I'm sure there'll be references hidden somewhere.
Oh, of course. Honestly, the thing I'm looking forward most to is seeing how the actresses, like when she comes on Flash or Arrow, like in live action, to see how her movement like translates from cartoon movement to real life looking movement.
What do you got against Brown?
I love that. There was such like a quip, like, how can you judge me on what I'm wearing?
Yeah, and then they're over there wearing Christmas colors.
Yeah, you know? They just look at each other like, we can't say anything.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the only other thing I guess I have to say about this is it was much more adult than the TV series, because
really?
They mentioned alcohol quite a few times, like, oh, I need something to drink, or, you know, I don't.
Oh, that was they go the Flash Gang goes to bars, and Caitlin got super drunk that one time.
No, I know, but then there was the line where she was like, oh, normally I'd say my eyes are up here, and then there was one other time, and I can't recall what it was, but she said pissed off or something like that, and I've never heard them say that on TV.
Pissed off?
Yeah.
Pissed off?
Yes, pissed off.
You're saying Vixen seems more adult than...
Yeah.
What? Really?
Yeah, because I don't think on the network they can say pissed off.
They can say bitch on network TV
now.
No,
they can, but I've never heard pissed off on network TV. I've never heard it.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
If you guys can give me an example out there, do so. But I've never heard it.
What I'm saying is, pissed off doesn't make it more adult. I think pissed off is such a kid thing.
I don't know. I've never heard it on network TV ever.
Because you haven't heard it doesn't mean it's more or less adult than.
I guess. I don't know, it was like something that happened in The Librarians. They said something on that show one time, and I was like, I did not think they could say that on TV. So.
When they first started saying bitch without having to bleep it, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a thing.
I don't know.
Yeah, now I'm really trying to think, but I don't think pissed off is like a more adult thing than some of the things they've said on Flash, especially fucking Arrow. That show is dark.
No, it's dark. I'm not saying dark equals adult, though. I'm just saying in terms of adult humor. So.
I guess.
I don't know. Like I said, if you guys could find any examples of them using pissed off on anything, tweet them to me, whatever. You can find me right there. Phenomenon. I'm curious. I'm really curious.
Hashtag pissed off.
Hashtag pissed off.
Hashtag ASOTV pissed off.
Hashtag Dom is pissed off. Hashtag better be pissed off than pissed on.
What? I don't know. Yeah, so that's all I've got to say. Tom, where can the people find you?
Just pissed in the wind, and it's all coming back to me. You can find me down below at Phenomenon, PHENOMEDOM.
Nom.
I totally just played the wrong music there. I'm so good.
You can find me at Cleomoto on the socials and on Twitch at the Cleomoto. You can find all of us at ASO TV Podcast on Facebook, Twitter, Gmail, Google+, and right here on YouTube. Follow some more podcasts for some of your favorite TV shows. I'm going to start trying to not say MySpace. Stay tuned in the next week or so when we start Arrow and Flash.
I did say at the start that this is the podcast where I fuck everything up, right?
That is true. You did say that.
So I have my bases covered to begin with.
Yep. As long as it wasn't copywritten music that you clicked.
No, I just played the intro instead of the outro.
Okay, good.
Now I'm pissed off.